Hey guys, you don't have to watch this video if you don't want, but this is just meant to help for those who may still not understand after the first video. So went ahead and got the points here. Again, you just plug it in and you'll get these points. And I'm going to go ahead and graph this uh, exponential here. And so what I want you to remember again is the graph of this and this. This is the inverse. So I'm going to graph this one first and then we'll talk about what we do from there. So if you remember, the first thing I need to do is graph the horizontal asymptote, which is this number here. So I'm going to graph the horizontal asymptote at 3. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, and have a nice little horizontal asymptote there. Okay. And then we're going to graph our points. And again, I'm going to graph these in red here. So negative 1, 3.5. So negative 1, 1, 2, 3.5 would be right there. 0, 4 would be right here. Some of y'all mess up with graphing 0, 4 or 4, 0. So some of you see 0, 4 and you come over here. So just be careful with graphing those types of points. And then 1, 5 would be right here. And so it looks something like this. Remember, it gets really close to the asymptote and then goes through these points and kind of shoots up. Okay, so that's the graph of the exponential. Now the graph of the log, so let me switch this here. The graph of this log, remember, the first thing I'm going to do is graph the asymptote. Now remember, with the exponential, we had a horizontal asymptote at positive 3. So with the log, we're going to have a vertical asymptote at positive 3. So notice that some people will get confused thinking it would be at negative 3 because of this, but we actually changed that sign. But anyway, just know that the vertical asymptote for the log is going to be the same as the horizontal asymptote for the exponential. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do a vertical asymptote at 3. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to 3 on the x-axis. And we're going to do a vertical asymptote here. And by the way, this is important. I know it looks like it, but this red line is allowed to pass this because this line I just drew has nothing to do with the red graph. It only has to do with the graph I just drew. And the same thing with the log. The log can pass this horizontal asymptote. This horizontal asymptote is only for the exponential, and the vertical asymptote is only for the logarithm. So I just want to make sure you get that. All right, so now with the points, we're just switching these two. So instead of negative 1, 3.5, it's 3.5, negative 1. Instead of 0, 4, 4, 0. And instead of 1, 5, it's 5, 1. So let's graph that. So 3.5, negative 1 is here. 4, 0 is here. And 5, 1 is here. So then the graph will look something like this. Oops. And again, it can cross that line, that's fine. It just can't cross this one. All right, and then that's pretty much how you graph it. So the main thing is knowing to switch these points and knowing that whatever the horizontal asymptote is here, the vertical asymptote is going to be it's going to be the same, sorry, but vertical. Okay, so that's all I really want you to know for today, but tomorrow it will be a little bit harder.